I now invite Ms. Najla Mohammed Lamy to take a seat at the petitioner's table. You have the floor, Madam.
Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I am Najla, a Sahrawi woman who was born and raised in the refugee camp in Tindouf. My mother arrived in that camp when she was 6 years old, and now she is 50 years old and is still there. I grew up with a dream, and it's still a dream. I just want to determine my own fate. And so does my mother, my grandmother, and every Sahrawi I know. While I'm here speaking on behalf of hundreds of thousands of youths in Western Sahara, I also represent my friends, my brothers, my sisters, and the rest of the family I left behind. I'm a member of a people who are dehumanized and lied about by people who have never set a foot in the refugee camps. Like most of those who spoke yesterday and today, we are the native people of Western Sahara. In my opinion, the most peaceful people in the world, where terrorism and wars seem to be the only language heard here and everywhere. I am currently a student at Whatcom Community College in Washington State. In the last 2 years that I have been a student, I have heard the following statement countless times. You are the master of your life. I suppose this is a thing here in America, but not in the reality I grew up in. How can I be the master of my own life, where I cannot even determine my own future, where to live, build a house, raise my kids, or even build the project I dream of every day? The refugee status has been my only label from the day I was born until this very moment. I did not choose that for myself. And so it was forced upon me because of an illegal occupation of my land and due to the prevarication of this esteemed body. You have given us the worst status that anybody can have, refugees. Sadly, we have been patient for almost 3 decades. Entire generations are growing into adulthood, learning what it is like to be so patient that it hurts. I'm sometimes afraid that the patience of my people and our devotion to peace will fade away with the sound of my voice. We watch wars in the most distant lands, make headlines, but a people like the Sahrawi are peacefully and patiently waiting in an imposed silence so loud that no voice can be heard. And mine might very well be forgotten as quickly as I have spoken. I heard many people say yesterday that the autonomy is the best for the Sahrawis and that we, the Sahrawis, wholeheartedly agree. Well, I am a Sahrawi and I say, please let us choose, let us show, if you are so sure. For me, it does not matter what an American woman or a British lawyer or a Palestinian or a Moroccan or even a Sahrawi young man or woman think what is best for me. What I want and care about is what I think is best for my own self, what is best for my own future and for each and every one of my people to choose their own future. We are seeking the right, as all people do, for self-determination, the freedom to choose. The freedom to choose matters of economy, of culture, and political representation. That is, we are seeking the ability to choose for ourselves instead of having a choice thrust upon us. This is a basic human right and simply common sense. I am here today, I am here to say it as clearly as I can say it. To this esteemed body, to the King of Morocco, to his delegation, to the French President Macron, and to his lobby, and to all of those contributing to our suffering. We will not give up. We demand self-determination. We will be heard again and again.
I thank Ms. Najla Mohammed Lamy for the information she has furnished to the committee. You may now withdraw. I now invite Ms.